This is going to be off size. Maybe that's better though. This way you guys don't have to see all the tools that I'm messing with, and by messing with I mean being incorrect with. Hey everybody, I'm Griffin here, and welcome back to Filament. I don't know exactly how well this is going to go. There have been some issues, and by that I mean my internet is dead. You know, I'll just say dead. Some hardware issues that have caused my internet to fail. Oh right, there's a computer right there. So yeah, that whole thing is of course not fantastic, but I should have solved that problem. This video will definitely be up late. I'll have to upload it from work, but otherwise this should be completely doable. Interesting. Oh gosh, there's a third? Okay, so I need to do those first. Well, this could be interesting if instead I do it like this. Yeah, okay, so that's a problem. So we can't just do that. Interesting. So this one is a troublesome one, but not as troublesome as the other one. Okay. I think this is the way here. That doesn't work either. Okay, okay. We need to leave this open. Very nice. Look at that corridor. I'm pretty happy with that. Wow, 4 inputs to that one. No. I guess maybe we could do. Whoops. Something like that, maybe? Okay. I wasn't expecting that to work. Oh god, so many arrows. Alright, so that one on the upper right, like, has to be last. Okay, this is just like mean. Okay, this one is probably gonna require some Photoshop. Alright, I gotta get this set up slightly first. Where's clipboard size, man? Or it just wasn't on the clipboard for some reason. Alright, so that seems to have worked. This is going to be off size. Maybe that's better though. This way you guys don't have to see all the tools that I'm messing with, and by messing with I mean being incorrect with. Although I guess if I zoom that gets a little bit... whatever, we'll figure it out. Alright, so... this is dependent on this, is dependent on this, and this. So okay, so let's get some numbers here. So where are our prime nodes? Oh Lord. It's still too big. Cool. We will color you red. Okay, so this is a prime node. Yes, the snap is incredibly required. Alright, this is a prime node. Alright, this is a prime node. And this is a prime node. We also have those up there. Alright. Oh, whoops. This is a prime node as well. Alright. Which means that this is a secondary node. What do you do? That's a secondary node. No, I hit copy on the 2. Come on, game, keep up. This is Photoshop. Not the game. Alright, so we've got 2 secondary nodes up there. Those aren't too bad. This is a secondary node. I realize I have missed a primary node or prime node right here. So that's all the secondary nodes. This one is off of 1s, but it's not completed by a 1. So we need our tertiary node, which is this one, this one, and this is not a tertiary node, it is a quad node? I don't even know at that point. So a node is technically, these are prime nodes, but they're primary nodes, but I'm not too worried about it. So this is basically has to be the absolute last thing that we go for. This is just helpful to have open, honestly. Because we can look at priority, right? So like I'm already immediately looking here and hitting this wrap, hitting this wrap, hitting this wrap. Gosh darn it. Here, here. We're probably already trapped at this point. But the fun part is I can move this. I can't move it. Okay, fantastic. Okay, I should be able to move it. Okay, that's a bit awkward. Alright, because now it's now it's on not my 1440p monitor, so it's small again. Whatever, this is fine. This is fine. We put filament on top anyway, because I just want to have eyes on the Photoshop thing that we have. I know I can't, you guys can't see it and me see it at the same time. So as said, like I envision something like this. But that's not ready yet. I bet you which one of these I use. It has to be this one, right? It has to be the other one. I feel like I can't go that way. But I have to go that way. Maybe instead I'm going this way. Alright, alright. Damn it. This is the smarter way. What do you know? Beautiful! I said, I think just the exercise of marking the primary, secondary, and tertiary nodes, in our case the quaternary maybe, was just super helpful. In terms of just looking at the flow of where things had to go, because there were a lot of numbers there. See, like this one, it's like, we clearly need to get in here, but we can't do it like that. I probably shouldn't actually have hit reset there. It's good that those are colored black. But, okay, so but what it means is that, like, because we also can't do this, because then we can't get in there. So it means to me that we have to do something like this. Okay, okay. I think we gotta ring around the rosy this. And then we do the same thing here. Oh no, we can't do it that way though. This looks good, but remember we need to hit one of these two. We can't do it this way because we have to do this side first. Can you like not hit this first, please? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, the problem is now that we're trapped in here. Not to mention that we haven't dealt with this problem. Okay, I don't think this is the way to do this. I think we actually want to... I think we want to come this way. Oh, geez, how do we hit that? Shit. Well played, game. Then we've got that problem. Yeah, it doesn't work. Because we hit this too late. We can't go around it. The problem is this is just so easy. And we have to, it's either we come around from this side or we come around from the other side, but coming around from the other side is significantly more difficult. And I do mean significantly more difficult. Because guess what? We're trapped again, aren't we? Yeah, we're trapped again. Man, okay. So the problem is these clusters are together, so maybe Photoshop would help here. It's actually kind of hard to tell. I bet you this is the answer. Or not. Okay, so... Damn. Getting ourselves out of this is incredibly difficult, if not impossible. We don't have a way in from here. If we could have preserved the bit in the upper right. Yeah, this actually doesn't work at all because we don't have a way to get in here without hitting that. So this doesn't work. Like, it really makes me think that that's the wrong way, but I don't know. This doesn't actually help. And we can't just leave this to its own devices. So we have to do this stuff. I hate you, game. I don't want to divide that right away, but I have to. We need to hit this. We absolutely must hit this. And to do that, I have to hit at least this. But if I hit this, I can't go around, so I can't hit that. Which means I have to hit this. Which just makes me think that I have to do this. Which puts us back where we were a second ago. Which is we can't enter... We can't get in. So this clearly is wrong. I'm clearly doing something wrong here, but I don't know what it is. So, is it going to be worth pointing out our primary and secondary nodes? Maybe. Don't think it really is, actually. Actually, you know what? It might be. We're just going to do it for my own sake here, I think. I think it gives us insight, if only a little. Do. Alright, I think that's all the secondary. So, I think that's it. Perhaps these aren't all placed the best, but this is how this looks. So these three sections are the big problem. These two primarily. And that's because we have to we can't, as I said, we can't like go across. We can't hit from here to here, because then we can't actually get into hit the one they're turning on. We can't hit that early, although that would be really nice. So we have to hit one of these sides alone, by itself. We have to either come down this way or come down this way. There's perhaps an interesting thing where it's like you can go like this and stuff, but that actually doesn't work off this at all in this situation. It could in a different one. That's just because from here, going across at an angle like this, the only thing we can hit are threes. So. Oh, man. we can't, so to start with, we can't come down in here because we'll hit the 3s. We can't just cut straight, well, I guess we could cut straight through. Actually, that's almost reasonable if we were to, gosh darn it. If we were to come through, get my line tool, and oh god, I just need to merge all these layers. Alright, you didn't need to worry about that. So, we could do something like this. That could be an option. Just coming from here. That would actually let us come back out, hit this. But we're gonna run into a problem here. And that's that we can't set this off properly. As I said, from here we can't go anywhere. We can't do anything from here either. That isn't just cutting across. Actually, so I suppose what we could do is we could... That actually works out, because then we can hop back through here and go nuts. Like, I think we'd have to go... Okay, this becomes a problem. This one becomes a problem. We don't have any way of hitting it and tracking. We just don't. Because... You know, we know where to go from here. We can't go this way to hold it in on this at all. I suppose this might be... No, we can't do that. Oh yeah, no, because we could go through this way. Okay, maybe this is a thing. Let's. I don't love this plan. I don't think it's gonna work. Is mostly what I'm getting at. But maybe. So we said... Right. Let's... There we go. This is what I was suggesting. And from here we can kind of do whatever we want. Although I think we have to do this. No. Right, we can't do this because this is stupid. Oh my god, you're kidding, right? This almost worked. We can't get out of here, though. Oh my god. I know we left this for last for whatever reason. This is 100% not the optimal solution. Alright, so real fast I'm just gonna move Photoshop back over here. And delete that. I need to see how long we've been playing. Alright, let's see if we can just nail this one. Oh gosh. Right, can't do that. Can't do that. Alright, so that's no good. Yeah. Yep. We're just gonna do the exercise. We're just gonna do the exercise. We're gonna do the exercise because I'm gonna explode if we don't. It's basically how this one's gonna play out. This has proven itself to be incredibly useful just in terms of figuring out flow. And there are so many different potential options here that I think it's worth doing. Almost exclusively to start with. We've got a lot of primary nodes. I think that's all of our primaries. So let me go to secondary nodes. I know I have too much snapping going on here. Everything's trying to snap to something else. I honestly believe that's all our secondaries. You can always go back and fix things if I discover I'm wrong. Yeah, there's a secondary. Please don't move the center. I want to move the actual thing. Alright, we missed 2 secondaries. This one. And... oh, never mind. I was wrong. But also I was wrong about this one being a secondary, because that one's actually a tertiary. Which means that this one is in fact not a tertiary. Okay, so because it's got a 2 on it. 1, 1, 3. Alright. This one is definitely deeper than pretty much all the others. So we've got a 4, another 4, another 4, and we're going to go so far as to actually have a 5. So, holy crap, to start with, I suppose. The big issue is we have to hit this and then this. And we pretty much have to hit this with this. Like, this has to happen. I don't know how this one's gonna happen, but it's gonna be rough. So we've got a lot of extra stuff around over here. 1, 1, 1, 2. So here's the thing. This feels like... oh, okay, so this isn't necessarily guaranteed. We could come from up through here. I don't know. I'm kind of envisioning that this be something like this, but I really don't know. I think this is useful to have mapped out and have sitting in front of me. This one definitely has less flow because there's so many options. There's so many options, and I think that is gonna hurt to watch on my part. Like just having to process all of those options is gonna be kind of a pain. But having this as reference should help. But I think that the real issue becomes is because we have to go across here, it makes it fairly obvious that I can't start like this. I have to start out on one of these corners. And actually I'm gonna use this to check and see. Okay, I can get through there, so that makes me feel better. Oh, come on, this didn't get hit over here. Damn. Actually, maybe? Okay, that worked. That works so long as I don't, because if I go up here, it doesn't work. We can get over to the left there. The question is going to be... No, I can't. No, we can't do it this way. Fuck. Oops. Okay. Oh, I'm dumb. Here's the thing. I think I actually want to preserve that. Sweet, we get it. I didn't have to do this, but I did. Bang, bang, boom.
You know, the more I look at those dungarees, the more I think they must be so
God damn it.
darn comfy. I mean, why else would you choose to wear them, right? I get that. Unfortunately, dungarees aren't included in the Filament Corporation's stringent dress policy. Oh, it's been years since I last donned a pair. And these Filament uniforms, really lacking in storage capacity.
That is the last thing we do today. Let's go through some logs. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. Alright, once again, you've blown me away with your delicious cooking. I haven't had a roast like that since I was a kid. Your wife will be proud. I guess I owe you another meal. Thank you for the kind words, Marmalade. Sorry to bother you on your day off. HQ has just notified me of that mandatory engine inspections have to be undergone today. Several other Filament Corporation vessels of the same model as the Alabaster have had serious issues. Service recently, it's my understanding that one crew had a very close call. That is true. We haven't learned the exact details of that just yet. I wanted to apologize again for making you work this morning. Despite it being a fundamental aspect of keeping the party a secret, I still feel uneasy about wasting a portion of your allotted time off. Was there another response to that? Not at all. The party was worth more than a few maintenance checks. Besides, you actually helped me clear a couple of things I've been putting off. Today was great. Glad to hear you enjoyed yourself, my silent, citrusy companion. We scanned stable maybe last night. Little improvement. I'm pleased to say that her ailment is nothing serious. Alright, she's pregnant. A red buoy floating in tropical waters. Burnt toast. 2.4 times 10 to the 20th elephants. Inverted hole. Move the cold side of the pillow. Interesting. Alright, so the question becomes... Why? Okay. Do we have any others? I don't think we do. We might have one. Looks like we have one. Did I mess up? I did. Filament Corporation is excited to inform you that your registration as a crew member is now complete. You've been registered as a botanist aboard the Alabaster. In order to boost morale and make the lives of our employees more efficient, the Filament Corporation provides its employees with vibrant, color-coded equipment, jumpsuits, and names. Your assigned color is green. Your assigned name is Pistachio. It is important to remember that the TFC guidelines require the mandatory use of your moniker in all areas of your new workplace, including but not limited to all forms of written or verbal communication, any self-referential material as logs or diaries, all forms of identification. Interesting but weird. We've already seen that before, but anyway. Filament Corporation research has shown that crew members function more effectively when they can reference 24-hour time periods in the format of named days. Today is Wednesday, following days continue sequentially looping every 7 days. Yep. The day has come. Many years of hard work by countless people have put you there, on the edge of the known universe, to answer the questions that will alter the trajectory of our species forever. Be bold. We've read this before. My name is Swan. I've been assigned to the Alabaster as the off-structure captain. Okay, like, aside, I feel like off-structure captain is a terrible plan. The whole idea of, like, a captain going down with their ship is obviously a bit antiquated, but being on location gives you a higher, like, stake in what's going on, and I think that's a good thing, personally. It makes your decisions better in terms of, like, empathy, as well as, like, I don't know, I feel like being on location, okay, we can like attribute this to the whole working from home thing that's been happening a lot, especially for people like me in the tech industry, where working from home, like, has been a possibility for basically ever, but, you know, not everybody has had that as an option. Like, personally, I have not enjoyed working from home as much, because being in person allows you to be more social, which I'm a little bit more of a social person than, I wouldn't say most, but maybe than average. I guess that would say. It's an interesting way to think about it, but being more social than most does not mean that's anyway, not important. Being in the location where your dependencies lie, where you're invested, I think gives you stronger ties, and I guess that's probably why they don't want stuff there. What's with the E being there? Anyway. Alright, I know everyone's busy, it's the most importance, everybody get evaluated. Just thought I'd let you know that I'm qualified to perform augmentation maintenance and enhancement. It's unheard of for cryosleep to cause that. Thanks for taking a look at my hands this morning, I feel way better. It only took a few hours for the movement to come back fully, now it's almost as good as new. I hope the cactus is paving enough, just remember to water it sometimes. Just a quick one, I know we're all trying to settle into our new home. It has come to my attention that our journey here didn't go quite as smoothly as we were told it would. Nothing to worry about, but for the time being I'm going to be busy assessing any damage to the ship's core systems. Because of this, I ask that you file requests for essential maintenance for the next few days. After that, I'm all yours. Maintenance station is underway, we're still on schedule. Must have attached the full protocol guidelines. Let me know if you have any questions. I have a trivia question for you. Hypothetically, if someone was suffering from nausea and headaches due to overconsumption of ethanol-based beverages, what homegrown tools would you recommend you try? Interesting. Right, everybody's got to exercise. Fixing this lousy plant that won't flower. Right, Pistachio wanted the video. The majority of my duties. Okay. Recording logs in your terminal. It's come to my attention that someone has tracked mud through the number of third floor corridors in bare feet. Sable isn't feeling well. Briefing. Hour-long briefing at the end of the day. Research protocol guidelines. Updating the OS. Pistachio's just giving out plans to people. Well, it's a bummer, but my Mila Korinji flower didn't bloom. I set it up in perfect conditions, and I did the math myself. No dice, apparently. I'm going to see if I can get a hold of the Alabaster security footage. Hopefully I haven't missed it. I don't think I have it in me to wait another 12 years. Aubergine took a look at my hands today. They had been locking up a lot since cryosleep. Sometimes they just straight up didn't move. Even dropped my favorite mug. He tinkered for like 5 minutes, and honestly, they've never felt better. I'll have to think of something to give him as thank you. Maybe a cactus? Probably a cactus. Juniper is out there. I fashioned her up a hangover cure this morning. She was real upfront about it too. Now, I've never had to make a hangover cure before. My foster father always used to say hangovers were not made to be cured. You're supposed to sit there until you come to terms with the shame. I didn't tell Juniper that though. If I'm honest, the process of working out what may or may not be a hangover cure probably made things worse. There was a lot more gagging than I would have expected. I think we got there in the end, that or June couldn't take it anymore. I guess we'll find out if she never asks for it again. It was nice to hang out with her though, she's cool. So I got to the wrong side of Canary today. I might have checked some mud through her lab. She was pretty unhappy about it, to be fair. I did go and speak to her to clear the air, and I think we're cool now. Apparently I shouldn't be in bare feet either, especially when I'm working in the greenhouse. I get it, I do, but I'm wearing shoes, then how exactly am I supposed to gauge the acidity of the soil? Anyway, I think I'm going to pop back to her lab and leave a cactus as a peace offering. Alright. I'm fairly certain that we do not have any more passwords. And I don't think that... these... yeah, those aren't going to have anything. So, that's going to be it for this episode. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you next time. The fact that, like, one light is off bugs me. But yeah, until then, keep your gears turning.